I'm here with my boy Jeremy. We're here to present you our NBA live segment for Friday, March 15th. If you're new to this channel, please make sure and click the subscribe button below. This way you can watch all of our NBA, MLB, and NFL videos. If you haven't came and checked out our website here at dfscheatsheet.com, you're absolutely missing out. We have all the tools to help you compete with the pros day in and day out, including a complete optimizer, tons of content, daily Fanduel, and DraftKings cash lineups. Hey, we're truly a one-stop shop for our DFS needs. So make sure to come check out the site here at dfscheatsheet.com. So, hey, what up, Jeremy? How you doing, bro?
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, another day. Today's going to be a crazy slate. You know, sometimes we talk about not having enough value. Sometimes we talk about chalky slates. I think today's going to be the day where we have too much value, and you're going to really have to try to figure out what value is going to be worth it tonight. So real quick, before we jump into this and do all that good stuff, if you don't mind, just give us a quick kind of injury news update and kind of breakdown of where we're at right now.
All right, Sam Decker, Trevor Ariza cleared to play. They will play today. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, Otto Porter, George Hill, Mike Scott, Ben Simmons, all cleared to play. Cody Zeller's been ruled out. Reggie Jackson will start. Anthony Davis has been ruled out. Let me see what else do we got. LeBron James, obviously, that was earlier. Zach LaVine, another big question mark. He will start tonight. Maurice Harkless ruled out. Tyson Chandler, he's been ruled out again with a stiff neck. So you have no LeBron and you have no JaVale McGee there. Kyle Kuzma, probably a big beneficiary of that. Chris Paul, another guy ruled out. Tyler Johnson, he was ruled out. Dennis Smith Jr., he was ruled out. So, look, there's some obvious plays on the board.
Did you say Anthony Davis ruled out?
Yeah, I said one of the first ones I said.
Okay, yeah, gotcha. Yeah, Anthony Davis. So that's what I said, bro. There's going to be a lot of value today for sure. I mean, Harden, probably a guy you want to pay up for with no Chris Paul. At the same time, you got Austin Rivers looking like he's probably going to get a start at bare minimum. He's a really good play. Anthony Davis is out, so you got to look at Diallo, Okafor. Zeller's out, so you got to look at Hernan Gomez for Charlotte. There's a lot of things that you can do today, man, and there's a lot of good value out there. One more guy too. Dennis Smith Jr. is ruled out, so Moutier is going to get the start. Moutier is almost a lock for me. Yeah, man. Like
I did say that as well.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm just kind of reiterating real quick. Yeah, so I mean, if you guys got questions, hit us with the questions. If not, I mean, we're gonna get in, get out. I mean, it is what it is. We just kind of want to update you guys on kind of what we got going for today. So real quick, we'll get started. Dwayne is the one that got us started. He said he just finished his cash line. It has Harden, Bill, Marvin Williams, Wagner, Hernan Gomez, Gordon, Moutier, and Drummond. Honest opinion, I actually think that's a pretty good cash line, to be honest with you, Dwayne. You got some really good pieces in there to pay up for, and you got a couple really good value pieces as well. So yeah, man, for sure. What do you think about that?
That's obviously a DraftKings lineup, by the way it's put out, right? It's got Drummond, Hernan Gomez, you got Wagner, so that's obviously a DK line. Yeah, I don't mind that.
What do you think about Kemba Walker today?
Look, there's a direct correlation with Kemba Walker and Cody Zeller and pick and roll and how much he helps Kemba Walker's game. I'm a little worried about Walker. I liked him a lot last night. I'm a little bit worried about him without Zeller in. But having said that, he's hot. Washington doesn't play a lot of defense. It would be him and Bradley Beal tonight.
Yeah, for sure. What do you think about pairing Booker and Harden? Without Chris Paul, I think pairing Booker and Harden is actually could be a smart thing to do. I think Booker gets a bump with no Chris Paul. A little bit more of a chance. Maybe the game can stay a little bit closer, at least going into the fourth quarter, so everybody pretty much gets their run. So I have no problem with pairing Booker and Harden, especially with all the value on the slate.
I think it'll be I could see that being contrarian. I just think that with Austin Rivers, who's probably going to start here at bare minimum price, I think that I said it yesterday, people don't like to put two players from the same team in the same spot, especially on FanDuel. So I can't see a lot of people going Austin Rivers and James Harden. Look, James Harden, we know the bump he gets, man. He gets a huge bump. So I think it'll be contrarian to put those two guys together. I think I like Booker.
Yeah. Who do you like as center tonight on FanDuel? For me, I like Hernan Gomez. I like Okafor. If Okafor gets to start, you can look at Robin Lopez again. There's a couple really, really good centers. I think today's the day that, you probably pay down at center for me personally. If you want to pay up, you can even look at Capella going against the Suns. That's a really good matchup for him. You can look at Drummond going against the Lakers as well if you want to pay up there. So you can either pay up in a couple good spots, but I think today at center you pay down. I think that's really where the value's at. Good question. Yeah. Dragic, I think Dragic is going to play right around 20 minutes. They're trying to be very careful with him. He's their starting point guard, and they don't even want to put him in the starting lineup because they want to make sure that his minutes are limited. So they said the rest of the season, Dragic will be coming off the bench instead of starting, and I think that's a direct correlation to they want to play him less minutes. So I don't know if he's going to play 20 minutes. I think he's going to play close to that. But probably not more than that. Next one, I'll let you get this one. Who's the better play, K. Williams, the guy from New Orleans, or Marvin Williams on DK?
Both of them get a bump. It's the same play. They both get a bump. So, if you're asking me straight across who's the better play, I'm not going to, look, Marvin Williams is 4.6 on DK. I don't know let me look and see what Williams is. It's the same play. They both getting a usage bump without a center. It's the same play. I don't see a difference. Honestly, I don't. Yeah. I think that Williams has a better matchup than Marvin Williams does. Kendrick Williams, that is. I think he has a better matchup than Marvin Williams for the simple fact that Okafor and Nurkic will kind of take each other out. Harkless has been ruled out. You're getting Jake Layman in the lineup, and Williams can knock. I think Williams is a better three-point shooter right now than Marvin Williams is.
Yeah, for sure. I like the guy Williams for the New Orleans, and Marvin Williams too. They're short-staffed when it comes to bigs on the Charlotte side of things. So definitely both guys are in play. Let me see.
Yeah, so Kendrick Williams is 4.7 on DK, and Marvin Williams is 4.6. It's the same play.
Yeah,
there's more upside with Kendrick Williams.
Yeah, I get you. Harden, Drummond, Kimba, and Moutier, 4-core. What do you think? I actually think that's a pretty good. I think that's a pretty good core to kind of get you started. All those guys are in pretty good spots. I think that's a really solid core, John. I'll just keep it there. I like that core. I mentioned.
I have some recency bias on Drummond now that LeBron's out, and I just have some recency bias there.
Do you think he's going to have a good game or a bad game?
Look, his game log against the Lakers, he's averaged right about 33, 34, 35 fantasy points. He's just coming off a game in a chalk spot exactly like this against Brooklyn where he only played 3 quarters, and I think he had 47 fantasy points in 3 quarters. There's no LeBron in this game. The Lakers are really bad.
Yeah, for sure. But like I mentioned last night, Detroit's been playing very bad too. So that's just something I do want to mention. Moving on. Next question, we got Dion Waiters at 4.1 is a good play. I think Dion Waiters at a 4.1 price tag is a good play. Would you agree?
I don't know, because I was on him the other day and you were talking about his minutes just not there, and I was saying, man, at 4.1 you can't get behind Dion Waiters, and you're like, no Dion Waiters, look at his minutes, and you're right, his minutes have diminished. So it's tough.
Yeah, no, we always talk about they got a log jam right now in the Heat for sure. It's just a trend. It is what it is.
Tournament is fine, but not cash.
Yeah, real quick, just in. So it's looking like Austin Rivers isn't going to get the start. They're going to start Daniel House. That's a minimum price guy right there. What is he? A small forward?
So if that's the case, yes, he is. If that's the case, lock James Harden in. James Harden's a lock now.
For sure. And Daniel House, bare minimum, I think that if he's going to play around 25 minutes, I think that you can look at him as a really, really good job spot.
But do you need him with Okafor?
Right. Yeah, no, I get you. We're still waiting on the news that Okafor is going to start, though, because I think possibly maybe Diallo could get his first start because they don't want to play Okafor. That's what I'm learning quickly is they gave him his little run, and now even the past couple of games he's been healthy, and he's getting 7 or 8 minutes. So I just don't know if Okafor is going to get the start. It possibly could be Diallo getting the start. If that's the case, at 4,000, then you lock in Diallo. You just go the opposite end. Instead of Okafor, you go to Diallo. Would you agree?
No.
Wait,
if he starts, if Diallo starts?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm 99% positive they're not going to start Diallo and start 2 power forwards and start Randall at center. They're going to start. I'm 99% positive they're starting Okafor.
Yeah, but
You compare House and what he may bring to Okafor and what he may bring as your drop spot play.
Right.
There's more upside in Okafor than there is in House if Okafor plays 20 minutes.
Oh, I would absolutely agree with that. I just think like Diallo, we have him listed as a power forward, but he's really their backup center. So that's the only reason I'm saying I feel he possibly could get a start. I mean, I'm just throwing it out there. We'll see. I mean, we got 37 minutes to see if we get any kind of update. Who would you pivot to for Drummond? So who would be a pivot off of Drummond? Man, I mean, honestly, I'm probably going to pay down, to be honest with you. It's either I like Drummond a lot. I like Capella a lot. I think both of those guys are the two top
Embiid.
Embiid's in play as well.
Embiid, I personally believe that the best two plays on the entire slate outside of James Harden are Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. Though to me, forget all the news. Look, I say this all the time. There's days where so much news breaks that it takes you off of who you were initially on when you looked at the slate at the very beginning, and it could be a bad thing. And this is one of those days that the slate's turned into a mess. Like you said, there's a lot of value on the board. At the beginning of the day, this was a really good game against a really good young Kings team who's trying to make the playoffs. And Joel Embiid, I think this will be a close game. I think it'll be one of the better games on the slate. And they're terrible against centers. They're terrible against point guards. No defense will be played here. I think the outside of Harden, the two best plays. Now, how you build is up to you, but talking about best plays, Ben Simmons at 9.8 and Joel Embiid at 10.9. Outside of Harden are two of the best plays on the slate.
Yeah, man. Final question, and I got to get out of here. I got to get my lineups done. Kemba Walker or Fox? Who do you like better?
I got to go with Kemba. And it just came out that Jahlil Okafor is starting.
There you go. Move on. All right. Hey, that's all we got for you guys. 8 games is going to be a fun one. Solid little Friday night tonight. Hey, man, good luck on your guys' contest. Thank you guys for checking out this video and kind of hanging out and talk some DFS. Hey, good luck tonight, guys. Peace out.